Hey guys, this is Mark here, and this is another episode of Moon Days with Mark. So today I'm going to actually help you, I'm going to share with you a way to memorize the halfway point of the primary series. Alright, so a lot of new practitioners are just doing half primary, and I see a lot of times people struggling with those seated postures. Sometimes people get them out of order or they skip postures. Alright, so the method that I like to use, I used this when I was trying to memorize it, and then I share it with my students all the time. But basically, if you can count to 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you can remember the postures of the half series, okay, the half primary. So we're going to use this book real quick for example. Now this top row here shows Paschimottanasana A, B, C, and D. We don't actually do all 4 of those anymore, okay? We jump through and we take Dandasana, and then we take Paschimottanasana A and D. Those 3 postures get done back to back with no vinyasa. All right, right after Paschimottanasana D, we take our first vinyasa. All right, and that's where the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pattern will begin. Okay, so the first posture, Purvottanasana, we would put a circle around this posture. It's going to stand alone. It doesn't have a partner. All right, if you think about it, if you look at it, most of the other postures in the halfway point are folds, except for Marque C and D, which are twists. They're all folds. So this posture is kind of a standalone, okay? So that's our 1. Then we have Ardha Baddha Padma Paschimottanasana and Tiryanga Mukha Ekapada Paschimottanasana. These 2 postures, I would put a circle around and call that our group of 2, okay? The reason I put those together is not because they have ridiculous names. The reason I put them together is actually because of what's happening with our anatomy in those. So in Ardha Baddha, we're taking a half lotus. All right, so this is an external rotation of the femur in the hip socket. With Tiryanga Mukha, we're turning the leg inward. Okay, so that's an internal rotation of the femur in the hip socket. So basically, I feel that those 2 poses are a pose and then a counter pose. So they will go together. That's our group of 2. All right, next we have Janu Shirshasana, A, B, C. All right, obviously those 3 are going to go together. They share the same name. They're all very similar. All right, so that's our group of 3. Circle around those. All right, then we have Marichasana, A, B, C, and D. Again, they share the same name. They're very similar. Circle goes around those 4. And then finally, we have Navasana, which we do 5 times. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is helpful if you're new and you're doing the series and all of a sudden you find yourself doing Janu Shirshasana A and you think to yourself, wait a minute, this is a group of 3, I haven't done a group of 2, what did I miss? And then you can kind of fix yourself real quick. All right, it's very helpful. So go ahead and look over a sheet once, think about that pattern and try to put it to memory. It'll help you a lot. The sooner you memorize a series, the sooner it will start to flow and the faster you will progress. Okay, it's hard to progress when you have to stop and pause and think and you lose your momentum, okay? Now, don't let Mysore intimidate you, please. You don't have to have the half primary memorized. You don't even need to have a single sun salutation memorized to come to Mysore. You show up, I'll teach you a sun salutation A, we'll go from there. We will slowly build up. But once you're doing half primary, this is a great way to put it to memory. All right, guys, thank you so much. Have a great day.